E10 M15. Oh, a little bit of confusion in the door. Um, I think this is a pretty good round for you. This 15 here, just looking like a little bit of misshapen. So I think Marconi just picks up the grip a little early. He could just allow his head to get out a little bit more. And then he kind of rotates too much into the center, forcing Fred out. Or Fred could maybe just sit more at this angle, you know, where my cursor is. But just looks a little uncomfortable for Fred. And then Fred balance, please more on the turn. You know, when you're in that rush, same thing we saw in that 9 build earlier. It just makes it hard for you to be balanced and where you want to be at the end of the turn. And also you got to make sure that, I know you move the grips out to there, but it would be nicer if you were sitting in here, inside the circumference of the piece, rather than having to work your way back from out here by the glass back into the center. I don't think that costs you much though. Trying to figure out, I think obviously faster blocks would be good. But I think with where we're at right now, these are decent blocks for you. You know, if I measure you against a team that scored 26 on this round, you know, there's obviously improvements to be made, and I think you can do the blocks faster. But based on your training right now, I think this is pretty consistent with what you're doing. And the random builds look pretty good as well. So for me, as I said, I think it's a decent round for you guys, apart from that 115. But I do think you can make gains in the tens just by staying with the technique that you have right now and just getting better at it, just getting tighter and smaller as well with the spins. And the 15s, just consistency on the build and being lighter on it as well, just being able to get in and out of the 15s really light without trying to just go. It's like swimming, guys, you know, the more energy you put in, you don't necessarily go faster. So it's yeah, keep working the efficiency, and then we can start to add a couple more points on a dive like this. The other thing is, because of the amount of random moves in it, you know, those little, I know it's only a 1 point random move, but they're sprints on their own. That's where, so the block times, you may take a couple of tenths off, you know, eventually, but it's those little random bits in between that come from a light landing of a block, or a very effective blast through an E or at the M, but still lightly, you know. So I think that's where we would look to gaining more than just trying to make the blocks go faster. Efficiency and lightness on the grips.